Aging is not a curse. It is a mirror. It reveals what you have built within yourself. While youth is about accumulation of desires, possessions, ambitions, old age is about subtraction. The Stoics understood that wisdom is not in gaining more, but in letting go of what no longer serves the soul. Here are 10 things you must eliminate from your life as you grow older, if you wish to age with peace, dignity, and strength. 1. The illusion of control. You cannot command the tides of life. You can influence, but not control. The Stoics taught that only your mind is truly yours. Everything else belongs to fate. In old age, clinging to control over others, over the past, or over destiny breeds only frustration. Let go. Focus on your thoughts, your reactions, and your virtue, for these alone remain within your power. 2. The fear of death. Death is not the enemy. It is the completion of nature's cycle. To fear it is to fear the inevitable. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You could leave life right now." This was not morbid, it was freeing. When you accept death, every remaining moment becomes richer. The end gives meaning to the middle. 3. Regret. Over the past. Regret is a chain that binds the spirit to what cannot be changed. The Stoic does not dwell on what could have been, but on what can still be done. The past is gone, the future uncertain, only the present remains. Use it wisely. Each moment lived with virtue redeems all that came before. 4. Toxic relationships. As you age, energy becomes sacred. Protect it. Distance yourself from those who drain it with drama, bitterness, or envy. The Stoics valued few but deep connections, people who uplifted the mind and strengthened the soul. Let go of those who only stir chaos. Peace is a form of wealth. 5. Attachment to material things. You cannot take your possessions beyond the grave. The wise man understands that every object he owns will one day belong to someone else. Seneca wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Simplify. What you release outwardly gives you space inwardly. 6. The need for validation. In youth, we chase approval. In wisdom, we release it. The opinions of others are like the wind, changing, unreliable, and meaningless to the soul. Live by your values, not by applause. The Stoic asks not, "Do they like me?" but "Did I act with integrity?" The first question enslaves, the second sets you free. 7. Bitterness toward life. Old age often tempts one toward cynicism, to believe that life was unfair. But the Stoic knows that fairness was never promised. Life is neither cruel nor kind, it simply is. To resent reality is to fight the ocean. Accept what was given, even the hardships, for they shape the strength that still lives within you. Gratitude is the antidote to bitterness. 8. Endless busyness. When you are young, you fill your days to feel important. In old age, stillness becomes wisdom. Stop chasing constant motion. Learn to be present in simplicity. Read, walk, reflect. Watch the world as a witness, not a competitor. The Stoics practice contemplation, a quiet strength that outlives ambition. 9. The desire to be right. As years pass, pride can harden into arrogance. But being right is less important than being at peace. You gain nothing by proving others wrong, yet you lose much. Calm, humility, connection. The Stoic prefers understanding to victory. Let your wisdom speak softly. Truth does not need to shout. 10. The refusal to forgive resentment poisons only the one who holds it. To forgive is not to excuse. It is to free yourself from the burden of anger. Even those who wronged you gave you lessons in endurance and strength. Carry no hatred into your final seasons. A light heart travels further. Final reflection. Aging, for the Stoic, is not decay. It is refinement. It is the process of polishing the soul, removing everything unnecessary until only virtue remains. You do not lose youth, you shed illusion. Let go of control, accept death, release regret. Free yourself from the noise of the world. In this quiet surrender lies the greatest form of power, the power of serenity. The goal of life is not to stay young forever, but to grow wise enough to face the end with grace and calm.